My name is Father James Cullen SJ, and thank you for coming to the 150th anniversary of my ordination. I was ordained in Carlow Cathedral on the 28th of October 1864, 150 years ago. I was born in New Ross in the year 1841, and I went to school to the Fisher School. And then from the years 1853 to 1856, I went to the Christian Brothers School in New Ross. I attended Carlow College in County Kildare from 1856 until the year 1861. And then I came to this college where we are today, Carlow College, from the years 1861 to 1864. My father, back in New Ross, wasn't well. So the family moved, hoping it would improve his health, then moved to Tramore. But unfortunately, his health didn't improve. My father died on the 13th of September, 1860. Here in Carlow, the college that you see today was exactly the same front wall and front building that I saw in 1861. There were high walls, but the gate lodge was there. The central building, we call it Middle House, and the south wing and the north wing were there. The church that later was built wasn't built till 1880, and today you know that as the library. The college was lit by gaslight. It had been installed 15 years before I came, so this was a most interesting modern building to the highest caliber gaslight in 1861. A significant event happened when I was home on my summer holidays in 1862. There was a knock at the front door when I was at home alone in the house reading in the parlour, and I answered the door to find a priest at the door that the family knew well. Priests often visited our house. We were great for hospitality, but this man was a little bit inebriated. And I had never contemplated that somebody would disgrace the dignity of the priestly calling. And so when I came back here after the summer holidays, I made a decision to abstain for the rest of my life from alcoholic drink after dinner. It was very common to have punch after dinner. The students here didn't call me James Aloysius, they called me Jemmy. And they would say I was a very pious student, a very serious student. I did like debates and I did like drama. But the greatest day of my life was in the building next door, the Cathedral of the Assumption. And it was on the 28th of October, 1864, when Bishop Walsh ordained me at the age of 25. It was an incredible day. It's as happy as, I don't know, can you imagine the happiness you have on your wedding day? It was that and more to be ordained to the priesthood on that date, the 28th of October 1864, and my first job was to go and be a curate in County Wexford, in the Wexford town, in Rose Street Church. In 1866, 2 years later, I became one of the founders of the House of Missions. I joined the Jesuits a number of years later because the desire had always been with me to join the Jesuits. So on the 7th of September 1881, I joined the Jesuits and took my final profession after studying in Louvain. I took my final profession on the 8th of September 1883. I'm sure I'm remembered for starting the Sacred Heart Messenger in 1888 in Belvedere College in Dublin in a small room with £1. But £1 was a lot of money in 1888. I founded the Pioneer Total Abstinence Association in 1898, 10 years later. And the year after the 1916 Rising, 1917, there were nearly 300,000 members of the Pioneer Association in Ireland. In the 1950s, 1 man in every 3, well, I suppose 1 in every 3 of the population was a pioneer. I could talk for a long time, but I want to finish by thanking Monsignor Kevin O'Neill for letting me revisit this college on my 150th anniversary. I want to thank the people in Clongowes who made it possible for people to research my story. And I want to finish by asking the pioneers here to to say a prayer with me.